Drake Surname Meaning and History presented by coadb.com. Surname meaning? It developed as an English nickname derived from the Middle English word Drake, meaning male duck, or from the Old English word draca, meaning dragon or snake, perhaps a reference to someone who was fierce in battle. The name made its way into Ireland in the 13th century and was further reinforced by English settlers arriving in the 17th century. Early bears included Leurig, Drache in Hampshire, England in the year 1086, Sanaa Drake in Cambridgeshire, England in the year 1273, Richard le Drake in Lancashire, England in 1332, and Richard Drake in Yorkshire, England in the year 1379. Noble titles held included the Drake Baronetcy of Buckland in the County of Devon, a title created in the Baronetage of England in 1622 for Sir Francis Drake, a member of Parliament and the nephew of the famed navigator Sir Francis Drake. And here we see the family estate of Buckland Abbey. Next is the Drake Baronetcy of Shardeloes in the County of Buckinghamshire, a title created in the Baronetage of England in 1641 for Sir William Drake, born 1606, an English lawyer who sat in the House of Commons and was the son of Francis Drake of Esher. And here we see the family estate of Shardeloes. They also held the Drake Baronetcy of Ashe in the County of Devon, a title created in the Baronetage of England in 1660 for Sir John Drake, briefly a member of Parliament for Bridport and the son of Sir John Drake of Mount Drake and Ashe. Here we see the family estate of Ashe House. The Drake Baronetcy of Prospect in the County of Devon was a title created in the Baronetage of Great Britain in 1782 for Rear Admiral Francis Samuel Drake, who served in the 7 Years' War and the American War of Independence. Landed gentry included Drake of Oatlands in County Surrey. They were represented in the 19th century by Sir William Richard Drake. And Drake of Stokestown in County Wexford in Ireland, represented in the 19th century by Joseph Edward Dean Drake, Justice of the Peace, Deputy Lieutenant, and High Sheriff, who was born in 1845. Notables included Sir Bernard Drake, born around the year 1537, of Ashe in the parish of Musbury in Devon, an English sea captain. Sir Francis Drake, an English explorer and privateer best known for his circumnavigation of the world between 1577 and 1580. Francis Drake, born 1696, an English antiquary and surgeon, best known as the author of the influential History of York, son of Reverend Francis Drake and brother of Samuel Drake, an Anglican clergyman. William Drake, born 1723, was an Anglican priest, antiquary, and philologist. Francis Drake, born 1764, of Yardbury in Wells, was a British diplomat, holding positions in Genoa and Munich during the Napoleonic Wars, and was the son of Reverend Francis Drake, vicar of Seaton and Beer. Francis William Drake, born 1724, an officer in the Royal Navy who served during the War of Austrian Succession and the 7 Years' War, as well as the American War of Independence, rising to the rank of Vice Admiral of the Red. Richard Drake of Esher, born 1535, was an equerry of the stable and groom of the Privy Chamber to Queen Elizabeth I, as well as a Justice of the Peace and a Member of Parliament, the third son of John Drake of Ashe, who died in the year 1558. James Drake, born 1667, was an English physician and political writer, a Jacobite and a Fellow of the Royal Society. Samuel Drake, born 1622, was an English Royalist divine. He was ejected from his fellowship for refusing to take the covenant. He fought at Newark and was incumbent of Pontefract and Prebendary of Southwell. And lastly, Nathan Drake, born 1766, an English essayist and physician, born in York at the family home in Precentor Court, son of Nathan Drake, an artist. Early settlers included Thomas Drake, who arrived in Massachusetts in 1620. Elizabeth came to Massachusetts in 1630 along with John. And Elizabeth Drake came to Virginia in 1636, and one Francis Drake arrived in Nova Scotia, Canada in 1749. And if you enjoyed this video, please visit us at coadb.com, where we offer genealogy research service, link in the description. Thank you very much.